Queen shit. Hair long, I flip it. Look at my wrist glisten. Nails bedazzled out. A queen, what I'm about. Call me cocky, but boy, I want it right now. Lucky I chose you.
Shout out to my girl Amber Dynasty.
Hey, Amber Dynasty.
I am by Dynasty. Queen shit. Queen shit. I don't say it like her.
Tease me, baby, please, I'm going all night. No need to fight the feeling. Tonight's about that I mentioned. Wearing that little dress you like. 360, I give you life. Nobody do it quite like me. Bougie with a hit in the street. Nobody do it quite like she. That's why you fell for Dynasty. Said I'm winning, ain't no losing in my blood. I'm the queen, and
It's
I
all
get it up. Said I'm winning, ain't no losing in my
on the
blood.
floor.
Oh.
I'm the queen, and I ain't giving it up.
Queen shit.
Queen
Hey.
shit. Queen shit.
I'm on my queen shit. I just thought this was appropriate.
Hey, represent.
Always rep my city, it don't matter where I'm at.
What's up?
Hey, we are back.
A little laughy laugh.
I like that.
A little
Okay.
crowd
It's supposed to be a
laughter.
school bell.
I know.
Oh yeah, that part.
Gotta ring the tardy bell.
All the time.
Yes. Class about to be in session.
There we
Hey,
go. There we
class
go.
is in session. Officially,
You hear it.
we are in session. Purple Dank.
Yes, what's up, everyone? Glad to be
We
here.
are back for another Tuesday night.
Give you some more education.
It's
Oh, yes.
vacation.
And boy, do we have some education for you guys
Yeah,
tonight.
we need all the new news, okay? Because I know
Yes.
it's a lot going on in the community, and I'm trying to figure it out.
It is a lot.
So we're gonna keep it tight, keep it right,
Yeah.
because blood, sweat, and tears into this PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
Blood, sweat, and the tears.
and the tears.
God
Alright,
damn.
you're going to learn today, then.
We're gonna learn today.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is what we're learning music.
Yes,
Yeah, here we
get your
go.
mind right,
Yeah.
y'all.
Purple
Yes.
Dank, baby.
That's what's
Get
up.
your edible, get your split, get your drink.
Right.
Get
I miss
ready.
you guys.
We miss you
I
too.
hate it when y'all skip.
Aw.
I know.
I hate it when y'all skip class.
right?
And we're the teachers.
Right.
You play a hook game, my bad.
Right.
It's all good.
Teachers
so we're
got shit
back.
to do.
Yeah, we're
Look,
back.
Mama gotta have life too, Jordan face ass.
All right.
We got Brandon in the mix.
Hey,
Thank you,
Brandon.
He loves to watch.
Thank you
from
for
Nebraska.
joining.
Yes, that's the homie.
That's
man.
what's up. And so, Purple Dank Infusions, we are back. Classes in session. And if you would like to call into the show, we do have a number 832-519-8822. Give us a call, ask a question, make a comment. You can hit us on Instagram at Purple Dank Official, and also our website, purpledankinfusions.com. Check us out. We have some really good information about everything that we do. If you need to leave us a message or ask a question, feel free to shoot us an email from the website. We got you.
Got you.
You know,
Again, that number, 832-519-8822.
All right. So,
Before we begin, we always like to do our introduction. We are not just two stoned chicks
individuals.
trying to talk all things cannabis.
Yeah.
We gotta put down the why are we here?
Yes, we got some, we got knowledge behind us to
Right.
give the knowledge. We have to get the knowledge. And so
Exactly.
we are certified in different areas. I'm certified with medical and recreational cannabis use, as well as cannabis in the cardiovascular system, and how it affects you that way. And Jamila?
Coming from the continuing medical education school from the University of California, San Francisco, the Medical Cannabis Institute.
Yeah.
I am certified in clinical applications of cannabis to cancer patients, the endocannabinoid system, benefits of cannabidiol for cancer patients,
Yes.
and from CTU, which is Colorado Cannabis Training University, I have the master certificates in indoor marijuana growing, outdoor marijuana growing, medical marijuana marijuana. Cooking with cannabis.
Okay. And cannabis for
Cannabis
cancer
extractions,
patients.
yes, and cannabis blood tenders. So I am all things cannabis.
Yeah.
She is.
She got them
She is.
credentials.
I got some catching up to do, but
She
I
got them
got a little
credentials.
Yeah.
Right. So why did we pursue all these certifications and education? It's because we have our Purple Dank Foundation, y'all. It is a nonprofit whose mission is to promote the advancement of cannabis education and eliminate the prejudice and discrimination surrounding cannabis
The
use.
stigma. Just get rid of it.
Yes.
I hate the stigma.
I hate it. It really gives cannabis a bad rap, and it's really not that bad at all. So
it really grinds my gears.
Yeah, right. That grinds my gears too. I can't stand it. But
shoot.
we're here to inform and
Right. As
advise.
women, as minorities, as educators, we are focused on the sharing of the information to uplift our communities.
Yes.
Empowering them on all things cannabis.
Yes. Because it's that serious.
Yes, it is. So we're not going to waste too much time with our empty words. We're
And
going
our
to get straight
intros.
into it. Yes.
Hey, those
So,
are full words.
what are we doing today as far as what are we indulging in?
So first we're going to go over some.
No, what are we indulging?
Oh, what are we indulging in? Okay, well,
Hold
listen.
on, let me change this angle real
We
quick so we can see
have
what the fuck going on.
some homemade caramels and toffee that is like really super infused with some cannabis. It's infused with 2 different strains.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's pretty strong.
Yes, it is.
It is so tasty though.
Right? It's
That's
good.
the killer part. Like
It's
it
good.
is good as shit.
Yes,
Okay.
it's really good.
I put my certification
Super
in
good.
cannabis extractions and infusions to use, and
I see that.
I am the candy maker.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yes.
You need a top hat like the Mad Hatter or something. Like she's giving me chocolate and Charlie and the what's that
Willy
nigga name?
Wonka.
Yeah,
Willy
she gave me
Wonka.
Willy Wonka
Willy
vibes.
Wonka.
So, Purple Dank, we have our own line of caramels, of toffee, of tinctures, and pretty much whatever it is that you can think of, we can do it.
The butter, we infuse the butter and the oil. She was actually just showing the camera. We have our own. We have our own.
Yeah, she's an Indian giver the day
Okay,
after
gotta-
Indigenous People Day. I was trying to show y'all.
Yes.
I tried to
Shout out
show
to
y'all.
Indigenous People Day.
My friend took that shit so quick. Like, she,
This is so good, though.
you saw me, I was like, oh.
Wait a minute.
That is not what I said.
Okay, but it's good. We want you to enjoy.
Right.
Let us know how you feel by the end of the show.
That was our own line of candies, and you guys can always DM us for an order. We got it on tap.
Yes.
It's ready to go. And what else are we indulging in today?
Okay, so we are going to try some of this CBD. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, CBD.
Yeah, but this
You
is
know.
actually really good, y'all, because when it comes to CBD, a lot of the times you're getting very low amounts of CBD. But this is actually, I don't know if you can see it.
In front of the camera.
Yeah, Sour Lifter CBD.
Wow.
And well, this is like what's left of a quarter pound, but it's some real good stuff. And if you can see the percentage, CBD is at 20 point something
Ooh,
percent.
that's a high
So
amount of
that's
CBD. So
Yeah.
hopefully we're
What's
going to
the
feel
normal?
something.
Trace
Man,
amounts,
like point
sometimes
something
less than 1%.
Yeah, 1%.
So this is a high concentrated grow. Shout out to CBD Hemp Direct. They have their own grow farm on their roof in Las Vegas.
Damn, in Las Vegas.
Yes, and they grow really, really high quality strains of all things hemp. So you should check them out.
Yeah. So
We're
that's where you
going
get
to
your
smoke
quality
that hemp.
CBD.
Oh, and look at the bud.
Okay,
This is
show
the
them bud.
difference between
Like the regular weed and
Right.
the CBD, because you can tell the buds are fluffier
Right.
and more,
You know
It
why?
smells so earthy, you
Because
guys.
they're
Yeah.
missing all the THC.
That's
and
why.
the resin that makes the
makes it
buds
shrink and
compact and
compact.
shrink.
Mhm.
So that's why it's airier and fluffier, and but it still smells really good.
It does.
What kind of high is it though? Is the question.
It's
Or is
well,
it more like the effects?
It's more of the effects than a high, because again with CBD there's no psychoactive amounts of THC. So really you're just going to be getting the medical benefits as well as the body high, that calm and relaxation, maybe more focus mentally.
We're gonna see if we can get some focus.
Thank
on
you,
that.
Facebook user. They said, yeah.
Facebook user, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. We got some hot shit.
Okay, so
On
while
the
she's
way.
rolling it, we're going to get into what is our topic for today. But even before we do our topics, we're going to start a new section called Current News and Events.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was some pretty
Significant
There's some pretty big
developments
news, y'all.
this past week.
Right?
Yes, there definitely was.
Okay, so we're just going to focus on the fact that the U.S. government under President Joe Biden has now pardoned over 6,500 felons who were convicted of simple marijuana possession as a felony.
On the federal level.
On the
So
federal
we got to
level.
make that point.
Exactly. Don't be jumping up and down, running through the streets.
This is how I look at it. Okay, the federal level.
Baby steps.
How many,
baby
like,
steps.
possession, simple possession, how many people go to federal
Right.
prison for
It's
simple
always
possession? It's
attached
always
to
a state
something
jail.
else.
It's
So
always
see,
a
that's
state.
the trick, y'all.
But that's why he asked the governors,
Right.
from different states to excuse
Right.
people. But our governor here in Abbott he's already said no.
In the great state of Texas.
No, he
Let me
said
tell you why.
hell
He
no.
said
Hell
Let me
no.
tell you why.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you why.
No, I
Please,
want some
I can tell you why.
insight.
One of the major cash crops in the state of Texas is the prison system.
Mhm.
So I'm talking about literally the
Texas
most.
is like really big
The
on
biggest
prisons.
prison
Yeah.
industrial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we are releasing to him. You releasing his money. That's his money. Those bodies mean dollars.
Money.
So
Everybody,
you
every
costed
day
him.
you have
Y'all,
some money in there.
Everybody should watch the 13th on Netflix. It goes
Mhm.
deep into that whole prison pipeline
System.
and it's really
It'll break it down
informative and
for
break
you.
it down for you.
Yes, 13 on Netflix.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's sad,
Mhm.
especially in places like Mississippi, who's literally
Oh my
below
God,
the
so
poverty
poor,
line.
the poverty level. I was reading a few months ago, the United Nations did a report, and I think it was on Alabama, and they said Alabama is actually considered a third world country as far as its services
in the United States.
And in the United States, it services its quality of life for its citizens. Access to services, health services, education, all of that. They are a third world country. In Mississippi,
Crazy because
I'm
there's
sure it's not
HBCU
far
there
behind.
that
Yeah.
has the biggest
Yeah.
successful
Yeah,
football
in
program.
Alabama.
As we're
in
finding
Alabama.
out with Mississippi, even though they got how much millions of dollars in federal money
Oh, that went
to
to
help
your boy.
Scam.
Brett
Brett Favre.
Favre.
He
Tell me so,
scamming.
I'll give y'all the back. I'll give it
give
back.
you $1 million back. Oh,
No,
I
you
will.
will.
Plus
No,
interest,
no.
bitch. Plus interest.
And forget the water system failure that
Right.
with the money really was supposed
That
to
could
be.
have went to.
Right. You see, and
That's
look at
sad.
that. That was Flint, Michigan, now Mississippi.
Mhm.
Even West Virginia, I remember watching some documentary on that too. The water system is like literally they open their pipes and it's just muck
Oh
coming
my
out.
God. Oh my goodness. Like that is crazy. I can't even imagine, that happening. But these people are facing this every day. So
Right.
it's crazy.
It's the money for me. Like, just being able to just eyeball that off the top. When he said no, it wasn't like, oh no, because we have a stand firm
Right.
on. No, you're saying no because the majority of stockholders that you have, that you
Exactly.
are, is in the prison system.
Invested into that.
And
So
don't
you
be
can't-
surprised if he has some private stock.
Of
invested in
course,
that, too.
got to know that that's the
Yeah.
case.
Right.
Because
So,
he
y'all-
said no so quick.
If you want some change, if you want some positive change, if you want marijuana to be legal in Texas, if you want people to be let out of jail for simple marijuana possession
Vote
cases,
blue.
vote Beto.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh, hello.
That's just how I feel. That's how I
And
feel.
in Arizona, where we also represent with our foundation, oh my God, please don't elect Carrie Lake and Blake
Oh my
Masters.
gosh. Yeah.
But we're not even going to get into politics, but only sometimes because politics
It
and
involves
cannabis
the
is so
cannabis.
strongly
Very much so.
intertwined.
Exactly.
So, the politics of
Right
it,
now, that's how it is.
and we got a lot of these crazy red states, and they're doing a lot of crazy stuff, and cannabis is also on their agenda. So, if we want to keep it moving forward, Biden took a great step forward. I mean, it's not for everybody. He's looking towards the states to step in and do their part too. But in the meantime, 6,500 people
Wow.
are
That's not
actually
bad.
going to be pardoned.
That's a pretty big pardon of the people in the jail, you know what I'm saying, lately.
And
It hasn't
if I don't know if you can, our producer, if you could click on that link, Biden pardons felony possession. We have a quick little clip to show you because it talks about
On
our
the current news.
minority.
Oh, it's under the current news.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, let me go back.
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
There
how
it
it
is.
affects
The
our
pink,
community.
the pink one.
So, let's click on that.
I don't know. Let me see.
I think if you press the control button and then hit it, it should open up.
Okay. Say control.
And then click it. We're gonna wait to see if that pops up.
No, that didn't.
It's not
It
popping
went
up.
full screen for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably not gonna work.
Really? And then
'Cause
the
it's
link
a-
is at the bottom too. If you could copy paste that into your search bar.
I mean, even if this is what people can see.
Okay.
You feel me?
okay.
Yeah.
So, like, this is
You
our.
can't.
Yeah, this is what people can see. So there's no way to.
Oh, that sucks. That
Okay,
really
but you
sucks.
know what? We're
We
gonna
can still
post.
talk about it. Yeah, like
Exactly.
still
We're gonna talk
read it and
We
you know what I
post
mean?
all our courses, our presentations on our website. So
Yes. Also, you can find it on YouTube. Classic Session with Purple Dank.
right.
We have
And the
all
links
our
will be
episodes.
working for you there.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's just a presentation, so it's not active. It's just
Right. And the video that I wanted to show, I think it was an MSNBC clip where they had an expert and she was actually talking about the fact that, again, like I said, don't be jumping for joy. It only affects around 6,000 people, and those are only the ones that had simple marijuana possession.
Yeah,
And
on
then-
the federal level.
Exactly, on the federal level.
So my thing is, I have a question. Like, how do you get a federal charge with simple marijuana? Well, maybe you're on a federal property smoking weed or something, and you get caught up, or like, how do you? How are you?
I'm sure that you probably have a stupid amount. Probably.
Yeah, you
like
have to have, but then
hella
that's not
stupid
simple
amount.
possession. That's like possession with intent to distribute because you have this large amount and stuff. So it's
I mean, but you can still prove that you weren't selling it. It's just yours.
yours.
Like, this is mine. Like,
Yeah.
people maybe with plants that got discovered, farms that got discovered.
Yeah.
By the time it's all said and done, all you're left with is that simple possession.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all the other
Mhm.
felonies.
And it's a federal. Okay, well, I was wondering that answered my question.
Moving on.
And plus, it's classified as a Schedule 1.
Yeah,
So
it is
there's
on a
that.
federal level. Yeah.
It's automatic
That's so
federal.
crazy. We need
So-
to, come on, y'all.
And
We
that's
need
what
to
he was
vote.
saying. He was saying, like, even at the very least, let's decriminalize it to
Exactly.
a different category to
So
where
we need
people's
to-
lives aren't.
If you're on the same page as us, we need to vote. You guys coming up in November, vote for change. Vote for a change
And I
because
know everybody thinks that their vote doesn't matter or what's the point. And I was like that until Obama.
Mhm.
When I actually voted for the
That's
first
really
time
when a lot of
and
black
really
folks
got into
really,
politics and becoming
voted.
more aware of,
Mhm.
how it affects our communities, how it affects us personally.
Yeah.
And the actual battle and the game that's been going on. And it's like, we're just late to the party, a lot of us, We allowed them to build up and pack the Supreme Court and pack all the, Fed courts and state courts with their judges. And now we're seeing the repercussions of that. We're losing rights. They're taking away voting rights or taking away, rights to your body and to control your own decision. And God knows if they actually get control, how much further they're going to go.
Like, I don't even want to imagine
Best
that.
believe
Oh my
they're going to
God.
go further. So, we got to do what we got to do, people.
That's a side note.
Yeah.
Make sure you vote.
Right. Moving on.
Mm.
Our topic for today is actually cannabinoids.
You got a lighter. Spark up this. Oh, no, not womp.
Do you think you could play that link? Do you think you could play that link? Or no links work?
It's not that it doesn't work, but it's a visual. It's not interactive.
So if you were to click on it and open it, it's not going to play the video?
No, it's you
It's
can't
nothing to click. It's just
because it's a
like an interface.
it's not the file itself. Like it's not the PowerPoint
You know what I mean?
itself.
God.
It's
So what
presentation.
about our link
Yes.
for the video that we have?
What?
Because it's embedded in there, the
Yes.
link for the video
Yes.
when we visited.
Yes.
How do
Well, I can get the video situation when we come back. I just need
Okay.
it. I can convert it and we
Right.
can use the video.
All right, we'll worry about that
Awesome.
over break, so
Okay.
we're gonna take care of that.
The video, as long
Yeah,
as
because
it's
we have a special treat for you guys. We actually
Mhm.
went to a few dispensaries here in Houston.
And we got a video of one of the places we visited. It's really cool. It's like a coffee and tea shop
called the Weed
Mhm.
Spot.
Called the Weed Spot. And
Right
it's-
here in Houston, they have a location in Dallas as well. I
Mhm.
think
They have
they're
several
expanding
locations.
multiple
Mhm.
locations.
And they
It was
expanded
really
it.
cool. Just think
Nice
of
experience.
Starbucks,
Yes.
but it's infused.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got that video for
So
y'all
we're
later.
gonna get more
Stay
into that too.
tuned.
Yay!
That's coming up.
That'll
So
come up after the break.
yes, but our topic today is going to be on
Cannabinoids.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay,
See, and
cannabinoids.
so what we're doing, we're actually building upon the foundation, y'all. If you remember from our very first podcast when we did the cannabis overview, we actually talked about cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system and the receptors and how they all work together. And then you go out and you find out that, darn it, there's more than just
Then we
THC.
even know about
And
it.
I'm just finding out about some shit. Like, okay, I knew about CBD, CBG, CBN, but now there's THCP, there's THCO, there's
Jeez.
HHO. I mean, there's just so much
It's
out there.
ho.
Exactly. And
It's a lot. It's a lot. So we were able to learn about a few different ones that we didn't hear. We did our research and
Right.
we have it presented for y'all today. But just to get you started on exactly about cannabinoids, what is it about? There are actually over 100 different phytocannabinoids in the cannabis plant. So they interact with the body's endocannabinoid system, which we've already talked about. And we have all these receptors in our body. And they're found in the resin glands or the trichomes on the flower and leaves. Okay, so their primary function is to protect the plant from like UV rays and pests and different predators. The best known is the psychotropic tetrahydrocannabinoid, THC, while cannabidiol, CBD, is, the less common, but people, actually, a lot of people
It's
use
the
CBD
most
now.
common
It's the most common non-psychoactive.
non-psychoactive
There we go.
cannabinoid.
Yes. And it has important therapeutic effects.
Which, of course, you guys, we have talked about it again.
Yes, if you go to the next screen, it shows our cannabinoid receptor, human receptor chart. Once again for you guys, so you can look it over. And
So, again, like CBD, THC, they're no longer like the only players on, in the game anymore. There's like so many more. There's CBG, like I said, which is cannabidiol, which is the actual grandparent of all the other cannabinoids. Once your plant actually starts to develop and grow, it does produce a lot of CBG, and that becomes the building foundation for all the other cannabinoids. So then by the time the plant is ready for harvest, there's very little, if no amounts of CBG, because it turned into the CBD, CBN, THC, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But CBG is the granddaddy.
that is interesting. Okay.
I was going to say that. You be.
Yes. CBG is the granddaddy of
Great
it
minds
all.
think alike.
Right.
Think alike.
All the time.
Recipe for that.
So, what do you think about the CBD joint, the sour lifter you're smoking? How's it taste?
It has some kick to it.
Yeah,
You know what
karate?
I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
It does, and so it smokes pretty smooth. I was choking up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Because I hit
rolled
it
that
really
nicely
hard.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
It was very nicely
We
rolled.
got skills,
Thank
y'all.
I see that.
Yes.
Perfection.
We're also
Nice.
certified in professional cannabis rollers.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg, I hear you have your own personal roller.
Right.
Holla, holla, holla.
Right.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Right.
I
I'll
can
do
do
that
that
all
all
day. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah. So
let me try this CBD situation and see where we got what we got going on.
yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
Well, so
I'm
you
still
don't have to
smelling
be
it.
nervous. You can't be scared. Can't be
It
scared.
just gives me Reggie vibes, and that's just
Right.
because I
Who
saw it.
does Reggie anymore?
I don't know.
People do.
I haven't.
Reggie.
I haven't
Those are the
come across
ones
it.
that are, I don't want to insult them, but y'all on like level 1. But some people like
can
to
only-
stay on level 1.
Yeah.
Like they can't do level 1.5.
None of
They
that.
can't do level 2.0, level 1. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we all started off with Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Start
some
off
different
with
times. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
it
are
was.
different
The
times.
90s,
Yeah.
I mean,
The 90s was,
what
yeah,
did you know about
could get,
hydro? It was
We didn't
all
really know.
Reggie.
That was rare.
Yeah, that was not.
Yeah.
So that's how we grew up. But I'm sure it's still some fire ass
Times
Reggie out there.
change, things rearrange.
People
Right.
will swear by it. There's some fire ass Reggie out
Yeah,
there.
right.
You know?
Niggas do be saying that.
Hey, I sold a whole pound of CBD to motherfuckers that thought it was weed. So
They were disappointed, I'm sure.
They kept
They
calling.
got high. They
They kept calling back.
You told them it was CBD,
No,
right?
I didn't.
Oh, Jamila.
But again, it was high percent CBD, so they felt something.
Yeah.
You know. But,
It felt something. It just wasn't what they wanted to feel.
Exactly.
What
Not
they
the
thought they
usual.
was gonna get.
And when you can't find nothing else,
You gonna take it and shut it up. You gonna take it with a smile upon thy face.
Yes, for real.
yes,
It doesn't matter for real. So, again, we talk about cannabinoids interacting with the endocannabinoid system, which has an important role in the regulation of psychological processes like appetite, pain, mood,
right,
memory, perception.
right. Again, your endocannabinoid system plays such an important role in how high you get.
Yes, and if you're like a certified stoner, it's
Which
all
we are.
about, it's all about
We're
trying to
certified,
achieve
we're
that
certified
ultimate high and just be, can this get me higher? Oh, what if I mix this and this together?
Right.
Hey, it's always an experiment.
Responsibly, people. Responsible
Responsibly, of
experimentation.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. It
That's
builds a
how you
solid
get to know,
foundation.
and that's how you get to know what you like and what's for you,
what
and
works
what
for you,
exactly.
what doesn't. Because again, like we said, everybody is different. One person, like I have a good girlfriend, and we take the same edible. In 10-15 minutes, I'm already buzzing, and she literally a whole hour and a half later is just when it's kicking in.
Oh man!
It's about how our body metabolizes.
I was going to say her metabolism must be like that of a snail.
Right? We think ours is slow.
Right.
And then
I'd be mad as hell.
That's how people get in trouble, because it's like, okay, you're not aware that it's there and it's working. You just haven't felt it yet. It's like, let me take another dose. So by the
Next
time,
thing you know, you in somebody's chicken coop.
man,
Nobody gets you out but your mama.
Yes.
Right.
Who that?
Okay. We don't want to end up like that.
No.
We don't. That's why we promote
It's only
responsible
happened
use.
once to me. That was irresponsible.
It only happened 1 times 5 times.
Okay.
Everyone has a bad story.
Everyone does. That's true, though.
It's dealing with your experimentation and finding out what's right for you and what you should do, and getting that right balance.
Yep. Balance must be
Yes,
achieved.
We need the balance.
Damn you, tricky receptors, you.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so let's move to the next slide.
Okay.
So
Talk about the... Yep, there we go.
Oh, yeah, so
That's the next one. So, again, cannabis, all its medical benefits, anti-cancer, anti-anxiety, anti-nausea, just to name a few. And it's the best antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antipsychotic, unless you overdo it. Anti-seizure medicine that is all natural and non-habit forming. Cannabinoids play a direct role working synergistically in the body, providing great relief to people who really need it.
Yes,
definitely.
So, don't sleep on the CBD. CBD can really
We're
do
having a
some
nice
good
smoke right
things.
now.
I know. I'm actually feeling it.
No, this is
Feeling
20%,
relaxed.
20.1 or 20.3% CBD.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm
need a
telling you,
couple
like,
of buds.
most people, if you get
a couple of buds to
any
take home with me.
any amount of weed that you get has very, very trace amounts of CBD. Even when you buy CBD from, like, if you go to these smoke shops here in Houston, because they're only allowed to sell CBD products, I don't give a fuck what they tell you. Everything is hemp derived.
Right.
Don't listen. It's all CBD because that's the only way.
That's what's legal.
Right.
Yeah. If it has THC, it's like,
but a lot of the times, even their strains don't have such high percent CBD. Like,
because they definitely have the pre-roll CBD joints and shit in
it's
there.
all 9%.
Yeah, that's like
8, sometimes
it
under
needs to
10,
be
under
about
5.
this,
This is 20.
I'm feeling something.
So you're gonna feel something.
Yeah, I do feel
Yeah, and I
something.
use that to make my CBD tincture.
Not to mention, I've had several of these caramel chews.
It might be hard to deter.
But the caramel chews are real high potency THC, and we are smoking real high potency CBD.
Mhm.
So what do you think is going to happen, class?
Great mixture.
What have we learned? What have we learned? What have we
You can mix
learned?
it like that. There are different ways you can put it together.
But what have we learned? What's the magic here?
Go ahead. I don't like quizzes. I don't. I hate when people ask.
Students.
She said, I don't want to get.
No, I don't want to be quizzed.
Oh,
So,
no.
Remember, CBD actually works with THC
Right.
to reduce the psychoactive or the freak out effect.
So it can
take the
kinda
edge
mellow
off.
me
It'll
out.
balance it. So
All the paranoid smokers.
exactly.
Yeah, so if you're annoyed, pair your sticky stuff, the icky, with a high.
Just sprinkle some in there. Sprinkle.
Yeah,
Sprinkle it on in there.
sprinkle me, man.
Yeah, go ahead, baby. Okay, sprinkle it.
Hey.
All right, y'all. So we will continue our class on cannabinoids right after our break. And don't be tardy to coming back.
We'll be right back, y'all. Tune in. Stay tuned.